as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. The Jets at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat this one.
It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
You got 58.
Cook following the penalty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Do all that.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. It'll buy some time right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Go, check, go, check.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Breece Hall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Bearcats made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We were talking about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 73, 63. Hey.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's got it to about the 40. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Taken down at the 42.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
The big fella! A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone.
But how about this? A fake. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. That's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
Hey, 73, 73.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
63, 63, 63. Hey!
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. On first and 10, it's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 73 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
17. Jets 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing.
And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Rodgers.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Garrett Wilson
from 13 yards out.
And the Jets have retaken a third quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
There he goes, left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Hey, 73. Hey, you all left.
Swift going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 5-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost.
Touchdown! Rashad Penny, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Look at that.
Throwing is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Mecole Hardman.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second and a couple.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
In motion left goes Smith.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
22 yards. First down, Eagles.
63, 63, 63. Hey.
Brown the motion man right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Here's Swift.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Garrett Wilson.
And finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 39 that time.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's good for Jets. First and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Hey, check 26.
Here's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Catch is made by Hardman.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Here comes 2nd down.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt there.
And the Jets will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
4th down, and 10 yards to go.
Inside. Lance.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll run here with Swift.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
On second down, Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So a big, big kick coming down for Jake Elliott. This to almost certainly win the football game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Rodgers to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that, that can finish things off for them.
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by Chosen. And he's brought down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulous as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen? I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Well, I know you're toward the middle.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
Garrett Wilson.
And down right around the 37.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Now Rodgers.
That's into the hands of Chosen.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defense...
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Well, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Running is Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
One more time with Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you get a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked, and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard.